viewers. This is Galen, making this video from home again. I know it's been a while since my last video. It's just been a lot happening from when I got home to now, so I just wanted to get everything situated before I make my next video, make the best decisions. I'm no longer with Night. There's nothing bad against Night. I'm not going to downplay them. I'm not going to be like, oh, they were a horrible company, they treated me bad, they did this, they did that. No, they're a great company, the reefer side. I just felt like being in the location I'm at, El Paso, I wanted more of a home terminal, so when it'll be, as far as services being done and stuff like that, it'll be much easier, because I don't know how much y'all know, but there's an A service and a B service. A service is simple, B service can take a little longer. I just didn't want to being at Night, I seen a lot of people on B services take a day or two because they find something wrong with their truck and they're sitting in a hotel, waiting. Me, I want to be able to, if something wrong with my truck, come home, and they can just call me up and be like, hey, your truck is good, come on, let's go, you can get back on the road. Like I said, there was nothing against Night. They were a great company, their equipment is awesome, my training was good. I didn't use them, I used my own truck. A buddy of mine's let me use his truck because I didn't want to make it seem like I got my license through them and then quit. I did the field, did the training, but it kind of, I don't want to be going certain places because what happened was me and my trainer, we were in Illinois, and it was a possibility we was going to be late. I mean, not late, but we was going to have to sit there for a while. And it hit me in my head like, wow, what if this happened, on my off time or something like that? They find an issue on my off time when they do my services or when I come in. I don't want to continue to, sit in a hotel or wait in the terminal on the couches and stuff. I want to be able to just drop the truck off and go home. So that was my decision. Like I said, I wanted a little bit more, a company that's closer to home, to where I'm for sure that there's freight in this city, because if y'all don't know, usually when there's a terminal in your city, that means that that company has freight, or a major company that's in that city. Well, Night Refrigerated doesn't have a terminal in El Paso because there's not too much freight that comes through El Paso or in El Paso. So like I said, it's nothing against Night. I do have my license. For y'all in the state of Texas, you have to do a straight line back, a parallel, and then you do a road test. You do air brake tests when you first get in the truck. You do the leakage, the warning, and the spring brake test, the emergency brake. So some schools teach you all five. Like I was taught all five. I was taught the offset, 90 degree, everything. But in Texas, only thing you do is straight line back, parallel. Well, first you do the air brake test, straight line back, parallel. Then you go off and do a road trip. Like I said, a buddy of mine let me use his truck and trailer. He had to ask his company, and they were like, "Oh, no problem." So I do got my license. I do got my Class A. But when I got home, it took me a few days to talk to my wife and everything, and it was, a decision that I had to make for me and her, and a family, as far as home time stuff. Night probably would be able to get me home, but I know at least if it's a terminal in the city, it's freight there, I can get home. They can give me a load from point A to point B, and point B is El Paso. So, so I decided over the days and days of calling and researching, I went with a company called A.N.Webber. They're dry. They're actually a good company. I know I've said that about Night also, but to y'all in the military, if you get out with a DD-214, you get started off at 35 cents a mile. To y'all who are in the reserves, National Guard, or any branch, or let's say you got your own insurance through your wife or a friend, or you just want your own insurance. If you don't take A.N.Webber insurance, you get 2 cents more. So as of right now, fresh getting his license, I'm starting off at 37 cents per mile. I don't know too many companies that do that. But I mean, they drive number Peterbilts. I'm gonna make a video when I get to the terminal. I've been there. Orientation was this week. I go out Saturday the 7th with a trainer. And this is not one of those companies where it's like you have to drive 240 miles or you have to drive 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks or something like that. You have to drive with a trainer if you have less than 6 months experience. You have to drive with a trainer just long enough for your trainer to say, you know what, he's good. I don't need, he doesn't need a trainer. It could be a week, it could be a few days. I don't know how long I'm gonna be out there. I'm projecting 2 weeks before I get my own truck. Because like I said, I did have a month over the road experience. Not just through the city. I did over the road training. Like I said, they're a pretty small company. They're not like these major fleets. They got 2,000-3,000 trucks. They're based out of Kankakee, Illinois, which is 45 miles south of Chicago. So, I get to see my son because he's in Chicago. So, and they have a lot of freight that goes through Chicago, and they have a lot of companies. They're primarily water heaters. For y'all, there's so many. There's so many ways to make money. If you help unload the water heaters, which are 50 to 150 pounds, maybe a 200-pound one every once in a while. Only thing you're doing is they double stack them because they use the drop deck box trailers. First time seeing them also for other than moving. They're drop deck trailers, and they double stack the water heaters. And if you just take the top one off and put it up there, take the top one and put it on the ground, you get $70 for that. If you idle at a certain percentage and less, you get a $100 Walmart gift certificate. You get a penny safety bonus. So every October of the year, if you don't have a major accident, you get a bonus every October. This company just has so many benefits to it. And in orientation, it was just wow the whole time I was there. Not saying night didn't blow my mind either. Like I said, their trucks were up to date, stuff like that. But due to the fact night being so big, it was a lot of limitations. Like your inverter, you can only have max 400. Well, here you can have the largest inverter you want. You just gotta buy a kit from them for $100, and their maintenance crew has to put it in. So if you got TV, PS4, Xbox One, microwave, all that, you can get 1,000-watt inverter, 600-watt inverter. You just got to buy the kit from them. You're not limited. And like I said, that's all they do is Peterbilts. It has the old, there's a smaller cab, but the new ones, 2014s, are nice. Like I said, the company's called A.N.Webber. If you want to look it up, that's how it looks. It's kind of backwards though. So, but like I said, they're a good company, small company, and one thing they do is for every 7 days you're off, you get 2 days off. I don't know what other company does that. So if you do 1 week, you get 2 days. You do 2 weeks, you get 4 days. You do 3 weeks, you get 6 days. And they assign you your truck. It's not, I'm going to be home for 3 days. Okay, we're going to take your truck. When you come back, we're going to find you a truck. No, they assign you your truck. And when you're home, that's when they do their services and everything. So when you're driving, you don't have to worry about services. Like I said, they are a great company. They wash your truck while you're at home, so when you come back, you come onto a nice clean truck just outside. They don't bother nothing inside. They have different lanes. Lane A is my truck need to be clean. Lane B is, hey, your truck is ready. And the equipment is pretty good. They have a nice GPS system for the Qualcomm. But like I said, when I get to the terminal, possibly today, tomorrow, I'm gonna make a nice little video, show you inside one of the trucks or so like that. And like I said, night wasn't bad. I don't want none of y'all to think, oh, he quit, night must have been horrible. No, it was just a decision based on, if I was in a larger city like Dallas or Houston or Phoenix in Arizona, Phoenix or something like that, I would have stayed. LA, I would have stayed with night. But due to the fact that I'm in El Paso and night doesn't have, the refrigerated side doesn't have a terminal, I felt like I needed something with a terminal. So I just wanted to update y'all and let y'all know what's going on. If you're going at night and you're in a major city, like I said, check and see how far the terminal is from your place. The nearest terminal to me was 8 hours away. You know, I don't want, to go 8 hours to get a service done and have to wait. Now, this terminal I'm at now, 10 minutes away from my house. So, other than that, I'm like I said, I go on the road tomorrow, and I'll keep y'all updated with A.N.Webber. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be sticking with this company for a long time, because they have people that been there for 30 years, from when the company first started. So other than that, I have a blessed day. Like I said, subscribe, comment. If you want to think about A.N.Webber and see if they hire in your company, let me know what city you're in. I can ask. They have terminals in Illinois, Tennessee, South Carolina, and El Paso. So just let me know, and what you want to know. Like I said, new driver, 37 cents per mile. I don't know how many companies you can call around. I doubt if any would just drive in will start you off that much. And the miles are good. I've seen some of the trips, 1,500 miles starting off. 1,500 miles. I'm talking about coming out of home time. First trip, 3 days, 1,500 miles. Now I give you another 1,500 miles, another 3 days. That's 3,000 plus miles in 6 days. So you do the math. Like I said, comment, subscribe, and let me know what y'all think. Like I said, Night, don't blow them off. They're a great company. Y'all have a blessed day. Okay.